Hi guys, welcome back. Kaze here. We're back with Destiny's Princess, back with our newest guy. I was like, I was gonna say our newest pew, but whatever. Newest guy, Kotaro Fuma. He won the results in the poll. Yay! It was on the card, so yay. I have him. Let's see, how many chapters does this man have? He has 8 chapters. 2 endings, and depending how well we are with him, depends how far each of my epilogues get. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, but before that, before I get on a little spiel about Kotaro and get into the gameplay, I want to put out there that we're gonna have content. We're gonna put it up because I just started using the cards which we're having the holes on. I'm gonna put that one up in the beginning, every 30 seconds at the beginning of our video, so you guys can vote of all the videos. Or maybe just the first one. I'll think about it. I'll figure it out. But it's gonna be the poll for the next guy that we'll do after Kotaro, which will leave us, I think, Nobunaga and Hanbei. I had to think about it. So, that'll be interesting. Anyway, let's go on with our show. I look forward to see you guys' votes. So be sure to put them in so I can figure out who it is instead of giving you guys like maybe 2 days, 3 days to vote. It wasn't like everyone knew about it, so I felt bad. So, alright, anyway, chapter 1 with Kotaro, Black Star. Hey, did you hear? Demons appeared in the next town over. You talk about the rumor where they came beyond the mountain and ate 2 people? How terrible. I've been hearing those rumors here and there ever since the spring festival. What's happening to this country? Demons had appeared. The rumors had started in the springtime, when the plants first started to bud. A few months after that, the demons had gathered around and mocked throughout the country. Many people died, and those who had barely survived desperately escaped to other countries. The time of day didn't matter, where rampaging all across the country. You know what? After reading this line like 3 times, you think I would figure out, but this one's not set up correctly. Matter where, I don't know what they meant. I think, okay. Didn't matter what time they were rampaging all across the country. Maybe it was just missing. It didn't matter. I don't know. We're missing something. The only place remaining was this castle. We had never received any aid from foreign countries. The 5 men summoned by the dagger were our last ray of hope. So we're doing, yeah, no one can see my mouse. We're doing the guy on the bottom right. Can't do him well, yeah. I don't remember if I remember his voice, though. So this will be interesting. He may get a new voice, I'm sorry. The fate of his country was in their hands. Actually, I think I remember his voice. Happy music again. Oh, no one can hear the music, never mind. I'm the only one who can hear it. On the day, the castle had returned to its original luster, thanks to the dagger's power. I waited until morning for Nobunaga and the others to return. In the end, I hadn't gotten much sleep. I hadn't felt like sleeping. I had copious amounts of things to think and worry about, like the demon inside the dagger and the men that had been summoned here. As I thought about those things, I started to doze off. I lay on my elbow and frowned as I closed my eyes. Was it my imagination? I had felt someone's presence in my room. It felt like someone was nearby. It felt too early for a maid to come and wake me up. Who is it? I forcefully opened my tired eyelids. Hey. Huh? Oh. I vaguely remembered the person in front of me. He had a playful smile on me as he looked at me, so I smiled back at him. It's a pleasure to see you here so early. No, the pleasure's all mine. Thank you for your courteous greeting. He quickly bowed his head, and I turned mine. So, Who are you again? Oh my, did you forget? My name is Fuma Kotaro. Fuma Kotaro? I heard that name before. If I remember correctly, he was... Yes, last night, right before the battle. I am the successor of Fuma Kotaro. I'm sorry. I am the successor of the name Fuma Kotaro. In return, I promise to work efficiently. Why are we just humming at each other? I took a long, hard look at Kotaro. I verified he was actually there, not an illusion. Why in the world would I be like, oh my god, I'm freaking out? Then again, we've been sitting here staring at each other, and it's like, who are you? Why are you in my room? I'm gonna scream, because we're just sitting here like, cool. I decided to shout at Kotaro. Who gave you permission to come into my bedroom? Whoa there. Without delay, Kotaro covered my mouth. Now, don't be so uptight. I just came to feast my eyes on you. That's all. Kotaro spoke as he covered my mouth. Look, there's no place in this castle to have fun, right? It looks like the demons have already broken all the pretty things, too. That's why I thought I should pay my respect to the prettiest and cutest thing in the castle. Kidding. So, look at this, okay? I pushed the hand Kotaro was using to cover my mouth. Oh, will you promise not to make any loud noises? I nodded quickly. All right, then. When Kotaro took his hand away without a moment's delay, I screamed. Whoa! I screamed at the top of my lungs and Kotaro hit himself. Princess! What happened? I could hear the vassal's footsteps outside as he rushed closer. Oh, you little liar. Suddenly I heard Kotaro's voice. How rude. That's called a tactic. Meanwhile, I heard her voice come from the other end of my door. Princess, what's wrong? I hesitated and replied. Sorry for disturbing you. It looks like it was just a bad dream. Is that really true? Yes, I'm sorry for waking you so early. Please, go back to your room and get some rest. Yes, my lady. Farewell. I checked around the room and couldn't sense Kotaro's presence anywhere. Had he left? Oh, I swear. He said he had come to feast his eyes on me, but how serious was he? When I had seen him last night, I thought he was sarcastic, but in person he was actually friendly. What a strange person. There was no way to read him. We're all ninjas like that? Oh, Bub, you don't let your guard down, do you? A voice came from my bosom. I was right. I had another unexpected guest. Then again, I wasn't sure if guest was the right word for this one. Then again, I wasn't sure if guest was the right word for this one. Then again, I wasn't sure if guest was the right word for this one. Say, I have something to ask you. If it's something I can answer, feel free. Oh, what a pleasant answer. All right. Why did you summon Fuma Kotaro to this world? What's this? Are you not pleased with the men I've brought here? Of course not. Kotaro's been a great help. Things went smoothly last night because he'd investigated the situation before the battle. But there were other vassals that died that night. It's strange that you'd choose him. Even if he had already planned on coming here, the person Kotaro had replaced was a stranger to me. So, why? I thought you would choose to swap them in with people closest to me. Let me see. Now why would I do that? Didn't you tell me you'd answer my questions if it was possible? Yes, if I could answer it, that is. The dagger laughed in its high-pitched voice. After that, he said no more. Oh, I'm done with you. This dagger is so elusive in his answers. I dressed myself for breakfast and left my room. I wanted to examine every nook and cranny in the restored castle. It's back to normal. I was surprised. It was completely undamaged.
It's an amazing skill, isn't it?
The dagger boasted. Yeah, it really surprised me.
It did it? If you just leave it to me.
Shh. I felt someone's presence ahead of us. I shut the dagger up and walked on ahead, and I soon heard some vassals talking. I happened to overhear this rumor. That he's a traitor? I wouldn't go that far, but that doesn't change the fact he's abandoned his master. What were they talking about? Someone who abandoned their master and left. It didn't sound very pleasant. I swear, what's the Lord thinking dragging someone like that into this? At any rate, we have to keep an eye on the Fuma squadron. My feet stopped. I'm sure they just said Fuma squadron. Then they have to be talking about Fuma Kotaro a second ago. A traitor? Abandoned his master and ran? I remembered his friendly attitude when he had shown up this morning and had mixed feelings. Princess, so this is where you were. I had come to my senses after being called to. Before I knew it, Hanabe was next to me. Can I borrow some of your time? I have something important to talk about, that involves two of us. I think we all know where this is going. You want to pretend it hadn't happened? You want to cancel our engagement? I retorted to Hanabe, and he simply nodded. Yes, I think that's for the best. I've already finished talking to Lord Nobunaga about it. The man in front of me with a pretty face had said that with an uninterested tone. Maybe this was for the best. I'm sure Hanabe had thought a festive event was unsuitable during our time of war. I told myself that was the only reason why. I didn't remember the name or the face of the person he had replaced. My real fiancé was dead. If the man was my fiancé, in actuality, I'd only met him yesterday. Actually, it might have been better if Hanabe brought it up first. It wasn't rare for two unacquainted people to get married, but it would be painful for me. When I looked at him, I couldn't help but think about my real fiancé and my lost memories. I understand. That might be for the best. I'm pleased that you understand. Then I'll arrange things as such. You do some wistful things, don't you? I looked around my surroundings and I knew it was Kotaro's voice, but I couldn't see him. If I was in Hanabe's position, I wouldn't cancel it like that. Hanabe didn't look pleased as he spoke. That voice is that you, Kotaro? Show yourself. As you wish. When I thought I had heard something clattering softly, Kotaro appeared. Hey, princess, we meet again. Kotaro talked to me in a friendly manner, and Hanabe let out a deep sigh. I'm realizing that I don't know if this is going to release before Yoshiwara or after, but his voice sounds a lot like Takenaka's that I'm doing. Oh god, they're like two of the same people. I might give them a slightly different one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Kotaro, why are you here? My reason. Weren't you the one who called me out here, Hanabe? Well, I guess I did arrive a little too early. Hanabe faced me and casually bowed his head. Princess, I must talk to Kotaro about the forthcoming events. I understand. I'll take my leave. Goodbye. I stood up and Kotaro sat down in my place. He looked at me with a friendly smile. See you later, princess. See you. See you. Kotaro's smile disappeared. He was a truly odd ninja. But then he's a traitor? That doesn't change the fact he had banned his master and ran off. What have they been talking about? What had they been talking about? If I took the words what had they been talking about? If I took the words at face value, Kotaro and his men had abandoned their master's household and switched to our side. I guess I shouldn't let my guard down in front of him. After coming to that conclusion, I suddenly realized something. That's wrong. It no longer mattered if he was traitor or not. Even if he betrayed his master, the person who had done it wasn't Kotaro. Kotaro had most likely been summoned to the world the day the castle had burned down. If someone had betrayed his master, It would have been the person Kotaro had replaced. They're false accusations. I turned pale. Either way, it wasn't my fault, but Kotaro's name was now been tarnished on groundless rumors. That night, I had been so tired since last night, so I went to bed early. Princess. Someone was calling to me close to my ear. Who is it? I couldn't help but be tired. Who was trying to disturb my sleep? Princess, wake up. If you don't, I'm gonna kiss you. Keep sleeping. Jump up. I once opened my eyes and jumped up. Whoa, you really woke up. Kotaro was frowning in front of me. Despite my surprise, he lifted his hand up. Hey. You. Shh. I tried to scream, partially out of habit, but Kotaro covered my mouth before I could do it. Calm down, I was just joking. I didn't mean any harm. Why do you keep sneaking into my bedroom? Kotaro slowly took his hand away. What are you doing? What did you come here for? I came to comfort you. I thought you might be feeling lonely after being rejected by Hanbei. That's none of your business. Not to mention, I'm not lonely at... Well, I came to thank you as well. To thank me? Hey, why didn't you tell him my name this morning? The morning? Are you talking about when you snuck into my room? Yeah, I didn't look like you tattled on me. Kotaro was sitting cross-legged at the ground, slowly rocking his body back and forth. He looked like a little kid. Oh, I'm gonna have to come up with a whole new voice for this guy, because he's like so happy. He's kind of happy-go-lucky, but I made him sarcastic too, and this is gonna be a hard voice to come up with. Oh gosh. I sighed and then answered his question. If you weren't around, we'd be in trouble. Oh? If I told him you'd been here, you might have been sentenced to death. Naturally, our situation would have become worse if that had happened. Well, yeah, that would happen if they knew a lonely ninja had snuck into a princess's room. Oh, so you do understand after all. I was annoyed and I lowered my shoulders. If a leader like yourself did something wrong, it would be hard for men to keep working. That's why I didn't say anything. Then why did you scream this morning? I may need you to stay here, but that doesn't mean I let you do whatever you want. Remember that, and please leave this instant. I don't know what your intentions are, but don't ever come here again. No way. Kotaro spoke clearly as he smiled. Excuse me, what did you say? I said, no way. Kotaro kept rocking his body back and forth, just like a child. Like this. There are only badgeless demons outside these walls. There are corpses everywhere. The least you can do is let me feast my eyes on you, princess. Kotaro. It's fine, isn't it? You're not losing anything. I even brought you a present. A present? Yeah, here, you can have it. Kotaro quickly placed something into the palm of my hand. It was something cold, hard, and slick. Well, see you later. Hold on. I didn't have enough time to stop him. Kotaro disappeared in a matter of seconds. I swear he's so unpredictable. What did Kotaro give me? I grumbled to myself as I opened my hand. As I did, I felt like the moonlight had become stronger. Oh, how pretty. In my hand, a small stone was reflecting the moonlight. It had been a crystal. It had a transparent hexagonal prism with hazy spots on it. I turned it over in the palm of my hand, and the twinkling light was beautiful in the dark. It was just as Kotaro had said. It was just as Kotaro had said. Beyond the castle walls was a savage world. It felt like I hadn't seen something beautiful in a long time. I thought the crystal he had brought me was the most beautiful thing I'd seen. Hey. I spoke softly to the dagger as I held it.
Yes, what is it?
When had Kotaro been called to this world? That was, of course, the time I put all my strength into repairing the castle. And that means right before I met him, right?
Indeed.
But the accusations on that man named Kotaro are completely false, aren't they? That was too sad. I'd rather tell everyone about the magic that had happened. Even if they didn't believe me, I might be able to clear Kotaro's name.
Stop right there.
Huh? It was like the dagger was reading my mind.
You just thought about telling everyone about the strange things that have been happening, didn't you?
Can you read my mind?
Of course not, but I'm a small demon. There's no way I could do something monstrous like that.
What are you saying? You restored a fallen castle and summoned people from other worlds. Well, whatever. Most importantly, why don't you want me to dispel the misunderstanding?
You thought only way to clear up the misunderstanding was to come clean, right?
Yeah, I did.
You can't. You must not do that. If you do, these men will leave.
Uh-huh.
I gave these men fake memories when they came to this world. If you explain what happened, they might remember who they really are.
Then, if they remember, they might leave this world?
Yes, you got it. That's exactly right.
I bit my lip. If that was true, then I couldn't talk about it carelessly. We had finally been able to rise against the demons. Everyone had started to believe we had a chance of winning our war. If they left now, what would the refugees in the castle and the vassals do? The dagger stopped talking. I was confused and pondering my thoughts. Later that night, the sound of a flute. I dozed off in my bed and was half asleep when I heard the faint sound of a flute. But who was playing it? They were very skilled. The tone was clear and beautiful. It sounds so pretty. I fell back into sleep as I smiled. Okay. Well, someone's got a pretty flute. That's all we know. Pretty, pretty flute. Yeah, pretty flute. Wow. 60% likability. Not bad. I was like, wow. I hit higher than Yoshiwara, but Yoshiwara has more chapters, so that might make sense. Alright, well, with that wraps up chapter 1 with Kotaro Fuma. I'll see you guys later. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out my social links if you want to be caught up, want to know if there's polls or anything going on to help choose the videos that we're going to do. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Kazi out.